Hi, it's Karen.
And Tim.
From Stamping on the Back Porch, and have we got mail? Well, not really. My mom has mail. Look at this. This has been so much fun. These are the cards that have just come yesterday and today. So we'll be taking these out to her afterwards. And she told me, she knows that. I've been counting the cards. We've given her like 104. But she's been counting them. She said, Karen, I have more cards than my age, which is 96. So how cool is that? So we are just making this so much fun. Someone suggested, I think it was Debbie Bacon, suggested that I do a little map and put a check in every state that she gets one from. So I am. I can't share that with her yet. But she's gotten from 25 states. So I was telling her that on the phone, and I said I was going to do a little map. And she said, oh, Karen, I'm not surprised. You know, it just wears me out because I have to look at every little detail. And you better believe I study where they came from. So I've been watching the states. And so she can only make it through a few at a time. And I thought, what a delightful way to be spending her birthday week, her birthday month. She just, another comment she had said was, oh, Karen, you can do this again. And then she said, oh, you can't say that. And she said, and I said, yes, I can. That's our family story. I had this great aunt, Albertine, who was like second grandma to me. And whenever someone would do something particularly nice, she would say, oh, you could do that again. So it's kind of this family joke. And I thought, oh, yeah, she's having a blast. So thanks to all of you who have sent that. And, you know, it just does show the power of cards and what we can do, and just for the people who are just really isolated. And many of you have been sharing your stories of a relative, a parent, someone also that is just so isolated. So this, I think, the toll on their mental health. I mean, we're finding it on ours, and we have plenty of freedom in life, and I just, my heart goes out to them. So, but we just really want to thank you as a community for really blessing my mom and us during this time. Us. But you know what? We do have a few cards. So we're going to open those.
Up like this? Yeah.
This is a fun full card that I got from Terry Fingerholtz, and it's just lovely. Okay, so I just have to make sure I have to get it right to open it, so I can do it for the camera. How cool is that? And you see it'll sit like that.
What kind of fold is that?
I think I did it upside down. Should we try this again? That's a good way to start the day.
Let's discontinue.
Okay.
Let's start.
No, I'm just gonna say, no. She had her name upside down, so I was looking at the back. Okay, Terry, yes. That's something I would do. So I'm just feeling this kindred spirit. So thank you very much, but let's do it correctly. This doesn't look much better. Oh, how fun!
Now turn that sideways so we can see what kind of a fold that is. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Is that like an M or a W, or it's got extra things in it?
And you know what?
I've never seen that before.
I'm going to take a commercial break right here.
I think you should.
Because you know, I have this All Good Cards Club. It's only $15 a month. It's a membership site. And we spend a weekend each month together crafting. And next weekend is the class. Of course, you don't have to be live because you have the PDFs and the videos forever. But I'm just going to show you. This one is fun folds. Every other month it's fun folds. And then in between months it's something else. But so as long as we're talking fun folds, this is one of the cards that we're going to make. I'm just going to do it real quickly here. Let's see. Let me take that off and open it up. How cool is that? So what we do, the beauty of the classes is that. Okay. He's my cleanup man. He's keep talking. The beauty of the classes is that I will share like a fold and an idea or two to do with it. And then everyone else makes it and puts their ideas. So you don't get an idea, you get many others. So that's my little commercial. I'll put a link up.
There's a lot of work to put this back together.
That'll be Tim's struggle. Okay, next a card from
Karen.
It's Mrs. It's to me. He's thinking it's to him. From Pat Nagy, and that is just so fun. Oh, and this was a thank you for the punch class. That's what we did last month. Oh, and this wasn't a plan, you guys. Look at that. She just said she enjoyed the punch class because it allowed for so many variations. Oh my goodness, the things people came up with. And she liked hearing Tim puttering around in the kitchen, taking good care of me in the background. Yeah, that's how our life rolls. I love it.
I like to putter.
I love what she did. Look at all these circles within circles. Just a fun card. Oh my goodness. So, there's a little commercial, I guess. for for the old gift card class. I love it. And then we have from Mary Boltman in Wisconsin. Ooh, this is pretty. She sent 2 cards, slimline cards. And this is for Happy Grandparents' Day. Oh, how fun. It sent 2 cards, the 2 of us. The sunflower is just one of the most beautiful, stamps that I've seen. And this one with the snow, that's that frame that we talked about. It's one of the dies. Oh, those are gorgeous. I've been doing a whole slimline card kick. If you haven't seen any of those, I'll put up a playlist for that. So I have a whole bunch of, I'm just really, really enjoying these and loving to see how many you guys are posting too over in the Back Porch Stampers. Oh, and one more.
To actually Tim Titus. Doesn't say Artist Johnson. It doesn't say Karen. It doesn't say Karen's mom. It says Tim Titus.
Tim, where does this connect to? I put mic on and you did, but where are they supposed to connect?
Oh my goodness.
Somebody's just saying they couldn't hear. Oh my goodness.
That's my mistake.
we keep trying, you guys.
Kind of being old.
Okay, is that better?
Oh.
I'm going to have to make a checklist for Tim's role as a technician here and just make sure he's gone through the checklist. Okay, okay, we'll try that.
But we're going to lose the checklist and we'll just go back to, okay.
That'll last a week,
Tim Titus.
Says, I got a card. Look at this.
And?
It's not my birthday or anything.
It's from Brenda Taylor, my favorite farmer. Happy fall, y'all. Best part about it, she says,
hello, Tim. Since Artist, that's my mom, was getting all the mail, I thought I would send you some. Take care, Brenda.
That is the sweetest thing in the world. Really.
I love it. Tim loves going to get the mail, and he's been loving that there's all these cards from my mom. But today when there's one for him, it's like, that is so cool.
Thank you, Brenda.
And as a side, since we had that little snafu with hooking the mic in, I know I mentioned last week that we got a new internet connection, which we are thrilled about. And when the guy came out to work on it, he just said, you guys, it's like we're in the dark age. He said, you are so many years behind on this. I don't know how you run an online business. And the reason I'm bringing that up again is, I've mentioned a couple times, I've had a lot of trouble being able to pull up all my messages on Facebook, all of the comments on videos. And we went 3 days without any long distance service. That all came about this. They had trouble connecting that. And when I went back in and was looking at things, I realized there were a few important messages that I missed. And so I just wanted to apologize and say, we really do try to do our best. I try to do my best. Technology is my downfall. Always has been, always will be, and when things change. So I just want to just say a sincere apology. If you sent me anything during that time, please don't think I'm disinterested. Please call me, email me, get in touch with Holly. I don't mind anything. I send an email. I mean, don't give up after one message just because it could be a tech issue at my end. So I just was really, really depressed about that. I was telling Tim then. I thought, I will move on, but I thought, I just want to say tech is not my friend. I will be doing this forever. I will still be doing this years from now. So don't think I'm leaving. But whenever I fall down on something, it's going to be that tech getting a message to me, trying to figure out all these different places I need to keep going to find message at all. I don't know. It's all just odd. But anyway, thank you. See, now I got a request, Madeline, to please call me after the live. I will do that, Madeline, but it'll probably be later because we have my downline live and then I have to run an errand. So, but I will call you. So see, I like that. Or feel free to call me at, but whatever, we'll talk. Okay. Oh, see, and Frances says that she's been trying to get a hold of me. Okay, see, thanks, you guys. So I just decided, I didn't know if I should say it or not, and then I thought, and there were a few people that I didn't know, and it was your first time contacting me, and that's where I just really, really felt bad because, yeah, give me another try. I will respond. So anyway, anyway, I'm not going to be emotional about that anymore. So the last thing, each month, we have a new host code and a new card kit. And I didn't even look through. I don't think I've seen any sentences, but V2RGZFW6. You can always find this. I put a link up above on my videos when it's the replay, but you can also go to KarenTitus.com and see that. And when you place a $50 order or more, you get from me a set of 3 cards that you will assemble. This is one of the 3 this time. It's all about the really cute Trimming the Town paper. And then you get a 4th card that's a thank you from me. That could be anything. So that is my gift to you. So I want to point that out.
GZ has to have part of my rap name. But we've told this story before, but when I worked at Starbucks, people used to call me an OG. And I always assumed that it meant old guy. And it's actually a compliment, and it's original gangsta. So it's a young person's slang for...
He thought it was old guy for all the time, and they just cracked up when they thought, really? And you weren't offended? No. But the real meaning is much better. So today, and I'm getting a whole bunch of requests for people to call me, so thank you guys, you're so sweet. But really, you feel free to call me in case I don't get to... And tomorrow, I will be home. So I'm home most of the time, so do just call me. Thanks, everyone. And we are going quick and easy. I don't know if they're all quick and easy, but just some fun holiday cards today for Halloween. And I always love to say, it doesn't matter if you don't do Halloween, because card layouts are card layouts. You can just totally switch what you're doing. Anyway, this will be fun. And I'm going to have to continue this to a week 2 because I barely got started and I haven't even used my favorite Halloween stamp set. So at the end, I'm going to show you what my favorite stamp set is and my favorite stamp inside that. And then you'll know kind of what we're going to do.
It's previews of things to come.
Yes, it is. Okay, first stamp set I'm going to use is this. It's actually, no, it's just the dies. It's the dies to go with this. I thought, this is so awesome. And this is on the rainbow glitter paper. And doesn't that just kind of look like a spooky night sky? So I just thought, okay, so so that's where I took my colors from.
And it's actually called...
Oh, Mike got disconnected. Can we check again?
Okay, Halloween's Night Magic.
Okay. It seems okay on our end, but you check and see if there's anything missing on anything.
What's
the sound?
title?
What happened? Check Mike again. Oh, dear.
Okay. I think we're okay, but I don't know.
Okay, can you hear us now? Hard to hear us again. Okay.
I'll take care of it. I'm the tech.
Okay, Tim's the tech guy. He wants me to let him, take care of his business. So we'll see.
I hope you don't get sick by all this flying around.
I bumped my mic, and that made me lose the sound.
Okay.
So,
it's going to work now.
Okay.
I think it's going to work.
Now tell us if this works.
Because
Flo says no sound. She's not missing much then. I just might, I just might,
okay.
If I knew sign, but I don't.
Thumbs up.
I don't think I can do anything else here. So, okay, all right, good. Okay. So I took from this paper 3 choices, and I wanted, a little spooky, so I had to put black in there. So then I picked, I believe this is Rich Razzleberry and Coastal Cabana. But it could be like any of these family colors, because I thought, oh, okay, that sets it off. And then I'm using, this new ribbon, which I just think is so fun. And it just, it's just kind of spooky. It also just looks very wintry. So first thing I'm going to do is put this on the back. While I'm doing this, we were hearing on the news last night, was it California? Somewhere they were talking about that they were canceling trick-or-treating, saying no one could trick or treat, and then they kind of walked that back, and I thought, this is really a different year, isn't it? Oh, here's a little tip. If you are using the new Stampin' Seals, the way to end them, if it doesn't go right away, you just force it. You just push it. You don't force it. You just push it a little bit to get the tape on there. When you come to the end of where you want to be, just stop. Move it up a little, and then lift it. And I thought, oh, that really helps.
You want some in the middle on the other side? Or?
Oh, yeah, I probably want a little down here, don't I?
I think so.
And I'll see first. Yeah, it's already on here, so I'll put some there and do the same. And it just makes it a really easy little Oh, this ribbon, I better put a little more there because I didn't want it to be too, you know, I've seen winter cards have been really pretty with this too. Okay, so now this is this, and I'm going to put this up. This is like my vision of the night sky. So for Halloween, Jan said last year it snowed in Chicago for Halloween, but Halloween is so unpredictable. And in my thought, you know, for me, Halloween is more of just a fun time to make a little something for all the little ones in your life. I don't really get into the trick-or-treat thing, but it is fun to make little packages for those that you care about. Let's see, I'm going to do it this way. Isn't this a cool die? And there are two shapes of that. So there's another one that can go inside, but I'm just doing the night sky. And then I've taken this, these are from the dies too, these little bats. So I'm going to have these flying around in the night sky. If you have kids in your life too that you see and can craft with, you know, these are fun. They love doing something like Halloween things. So I think any of this would be fun to do. And do you know, I know some of you since this started, I have talked with some of you that actually made little care packages for your grandkids, and then you did FaceTime and created projects together. Some of you started doing that when I did a whole series on crafting with kids, and that has just stayed with me because I think that is just a powerful way of still being an influence in this time and, you know, creating fun memories. Okay, and then I'm just going to add Happy Haunting. I've had this one roll that just doesn't come off. I'm almost to the end, so I think my next roll might be easier. But isn't that a fun card? And with the glitter, and I won't even attach the bottom. I can do that afterwards. But kids would just love this. I just think this glimmer paper just makes it really fun. Thanks, you guys, for sharing. Rebecca says she's never looked at Halloween as evil. She'll say, wonderful evening to see the sweet little kids all dressed up. That you know what? I agree. Having innocent fun. I think it's just. I love, and when our kids were young, we'd go out as a neighborhood. All the adults, we'd stay in the street, and the kids would go up to the houses. Of course, Tim would go up to the houses because he would always be pushing John in the chair. So, of course, that was great, but because then Tim also got a treat. So
that's right.
He had his own thing. He had one for him, so he didn't miss out on
You're gonna
any
waste,
of that. Oh, I am going to waste that. But I love that. It's just a neighborhood get-together kind of thing and walking around. And, you know, and the kids, they have so much fun planning their costumes, and then they have to put these heavy coats on. But for this year, it may all change. You know, I don't know what that's going to happen. Okay, so here's going to be another really fun idea. It's going to be a little spookier. And, of course, we don't do anything very spooky, but I'm taking the Halloween paper.
Are you preparing them? This might be spooky. So.
And I'm going to look at these spiders, because I'm going to have this really fun Halloween little gift for you. Whoops, I got to do it the right way or it's not going to work. Look I caught a spider for you. Isn't that exciting? The spider, of course, is from the same, yeah, LeVar says Tim knows how to do it. You got it. There was no question about who got that job. Okay, I'm trying to do this upside down, so we'll see.
And you're not on camera. I'm not on camera.
I was looking up to the ceiling because I wanted to make. Oh, you know what? It really helps. Oh no, this stuck. It really helps when you have some tape on the card. Okay. Whoops! And do you see what I did there? I did not even do my own directions. See how much better it is? I have to remember this myself and stop. I have to remember to take my time. That's always hard for me because I'm kind of speedy. Are we having a problem with this? Oh, no, I guess we're okay. I thought I did it all wrong, but I think I'm okay. I think it's actually going to work. This is what happens when you don't really make your cards ahead of time. I just have the ideas, and then I just decide it can be free-flowing while we all figure this out.
Actually, the truth is, cool. I coach Karen on what she's going to make like 5 minutes before.
That's right.
So she's just getting used to the...
Oh, and I'm going to add more of this. I'm going to add more of this ribbon.
And if you need any of these, I got three of these over here for you.
Oh, look at this. He's putting apart the glue dots that I missed on the roll.
3 of them.
He's just not going to let me be wasteful at all. Not that that was my goal. Okay, now we're going to put this, as I am kind of creating as we go here. Okay, I'm going to bring that far enough down since I didn't get that too. Okay, and then we'll do one up here. And, ooh, okay, that works. I might have wanted, but you'll never know that, to have put it a little further in. In my mind, it was a little further in, but you know, that doesn't matter. And let's just we'll do the top and bottom here. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. And then I'm gonna add this open if you dare, because you know, would you like some spiders in your house today? Okay, Tim, I will use these.
Yes.
There goes one. Actually, though, I should pop these up. Oh, now I'm really going to waste it, Tim, because I'm going to put a pop-up over it. Can you live with that?
I can live with it.
Okay.
You
Just want to make sure. Because crafters, we like to change our mind. Now, isn't this a fun idea? The jar punch is so useful for anything. And you know, you could put little candies in here. You could, of course, make a lovely flower card. Okay, so mine's going to be a little open if you dare. So how fun.
So I might not have been paying attention, but does this come in the catalog? The little plastic thing?
The little plastic thing. It says it goes with the jar of flowers, which is another awesome stamp set. So it's got all these things. But it also, we have these little domes, and so these are cute little things to fill them with. So just think if you could fill them with Skittles or something little, and that would be a fun thing too. Or even like a little necklace or something. I'm thinking about, you know, any little things, or a little ring. Wouldn't it be fun to put something like this? Kind of like, and then you open the jar and you open it. So just some other ideas of what you can do with that besides flowers, which of course we can do. Next, okay, I'm going to make 2 things out of this. This Have a Hoot. This is really, really a cute stamp set, and it also has Christmas, anniversary, or what, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff with this. I just want to point that out. First, I'm going to do just a really simple card layout, because I love talking about easy card layouts. And I'm going to be using both of these projects. I'm using the plaid paper, but again, whoa! The other caveat here is don't press so hard here. Oh, see, I need to do the check. I need to just do that. Oh, I'll get it. But you could use any paper. So think, you know, these are just ideas. So think in terms of, you know, a flower paper, and then you have different colors. Would be really lovely done like this. And I'm going to put this on. So this is my whole background layout. So it's a good thing I explained how I do. Oh yeah, mine's catching. Mine's going to need to be thoroughly cleaned. And I will also say that is something I'm not always good about doing. Got to take Goo Gone or something and clean them out after you've done a few rolls, because little pieces stick. See how that, and then it just helps it get wonky because if you catch it at all. So anyway, this is my laid out. Yeah, I will put a list of all these things. It'll be on my blog. I try to do it tonight, but it'll be up in the morning if not, and then I will connect that to so I'll put that, and I'll have measurements and supply lists and things. So if that helps. The shaker card, yes, would take more to mail because it is thicker. And I would definitely put something around. I would probably put something around it, put it in a padded envelope. But you know, this is part of the gift. I mean, sometimes a card is worth it. If a card is going to make a child, or if it fits into an adult for any reason, I mean, you might have some great spider stories with friends. I can think of a couple. This would be a great card to send, and then it'd be worth it and saying, oh, look what I saved for you, you know. So sometimes you have to think of the card really is like a gift. Okay, so this is my really simple layout, and now look at all I'm going to add. And isn't that fun? Now I could step this up by putting this through a folder. I'm going to add a little words right here. And this, of course, could be any shape, but it's one of the things I love talking about is just card layouts and how we design cards. I'm just going to put this little boo.
I like the fact that they just got to see the top of your head.
Oh,
See?
Oh, yes, they did. Well, you know, it is okay. I don't have my... No, I'm going to pop this one up too. And of course, I'm using a circle thin lead here, but it could be anything. You know, it's kind of the whole point of this. It's just using anything you have, any stamp set, and just another card layout that I like to use a lot. It just keeps the focus right down on like the lower third. You know, they always kind of talk about that. But I think that is just an adorable layout. Okay, now I'm going to do something stepped up. So this is going to be a treat holder. I have a video. I'll have to put a link to that somewhere. It's just hilarious looking back. I don't know how many years ago, but I did the same project on a YouTube video that's several years old. So I thought just for the fun of it, I'll have to put that up. I'm going to give you some extra things here. But this is one of my favorite little treat holders. And of course, it doesn't need to be Halloween. We are just doing Halloween right now because it's Halloween time. I'm going to take an envelope. My envelope could be absolutely any size. Then I'm going to come in. I'm going to cut this in half. And actually, because I want it, I'm going to kind of curve around because I want it to not have too much bulk right where you fold it. So I can just make the edges come around like this way. But you could use the smaller envelopes. You could use a business envelope. This is just kind of a little packaging idea. You could use a big envelope and just make some kind of fun packaging. Okay, I don't like to lick on it. Tim, you get to lick that side.
You don't lick anything
anymore. I don't let him lick anymore. So
no,
we gave up licking.
I got a little...
a lecture for me. I've never licked stamps. Do you guys?
I used to.
Tim used to, and I just said, oh. So I got him one of those things you just roll on, or use, you know, an aqua painter or something.
That's what I use.
Now,
it works better.
This one's going to open. This is where I'm going to put my treat. And let's see, I'm not going to heavily decorate the inside here, but you could. We could do a whole lot with the inside. But since I'm just kind of doing I'm going to have a hoot on Halloween. And let's see, I think right now I'm going to cut this one off because this is where my treat's going to go. Okay, so that's why this one will be shut. And then I'm just going to make a little folder for it. So I've taken the plaid paper again. And I'll have measurements on the blog, although I could maybe quick tell you what this is if you're curious right now. So the black is a 3" by 4.5. This is 3 inches by 4.5. So then the plaid would be 3 1/4. It would be a quarter less than that. But just know they'll all be there. And so I'm going to make a little book out of these. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is take some twine or ribbon, or here's I don't know if I really wanted that. I thought I had some twine, but I'm not seeing any. So okay, we'll use this ribbon. It'll work.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this is a little thicker than I probably want it to be, but I'm not sure Tim would know where to go to find it. So we'll pretend. Sometimes it's all about, but I might be in more trouble, Tim, if I don't have my,
What do you want?
Oh, no, the rest are here. Okay. Anyway, that's just really odd. So I'm going to put this around. This might drive me nuts, but I think it'll work. Okay. And I'm actually just going to attach that a little bit right there. Now I'm going to put my cover on the front. I guess I can just do that inside there. Okay, see, I still go old school doing this. Now I'm going to lay this upside down and get it on here correctly. This is another fun one to teach the kids in your life to do this out of envelopes. They'll have fun making things with that. And then on the back, we'll just plain put the back. Okay, I can't, my fine motor is lacking here if I can't There. Okay. I'll put this on. So have you guys done this before? That's always a fun question to ask. And you know, even this, it doesn't need to be perfectly lined up. But you see how I have my treat? I have my fun treat box here. You're going to open it, and my treat is going to go in here. It didn't quite dry, but okay. So here's going to be my little treat. So you can be a little rounded like this. To decorate the front, this is what I'm using. I'm using another one of these little guys. And from the die set that comes with these, there's a little spider web in there. So I thought, how cute is that? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my spider web on first. Yeah, I just can't. They're not usually like that. Okay, let's see, is that going to work? I'll put this a little bit more up in the corner. Okay, and then I'm going to put this guy on. Now these would make great little party favors too, or if you do something at the table. I'll put a few of these on. I think this is just it's an oldie but a goodie. That's kind of what I like to say. It's kind of a fun idea to keep in there. And aren't these little owls just adorable? I think they're just really sweet. Okay, I guess I want my tree growing up, not tipping over.
Straight up and
but
down.
how fun is this? And then your gift will be inside, and then we'll see if I really can tie this, and maybe it'll work okay. I wouldn't necessarily suggest using this ribbon, but in a pinch, we're crafters. We can pinch it. We can do it all. But how fun is that? So just an easy idea to use for anything. Okay, so next we're going to do, I'm going to make Tim go last. Here's the next card we're going to do. This is actually the card because I just wanted to review masking again in case you haven't. Isn't that just fun? The row of laughing pumpkins.
So is that one line or is it just all separate?
It's one stamp. So this is the stamp. That's what I wanted to show. But this is using masking. And so It's so cool because sometimes we need a reminder. So you think of doing this. This might be jars of flowers. You could do this with your jars. And then if your flowers are those of you who can, your rows and rows of canning. And good. You guys like that last idea. So that's really fun. So I'm going to put one right there. And then I'm going to stamp it right on the edge of my Post-it here. And so this will be my mask, and I'll keep this. I actually have the one I did from there, but I decided I should really show you how to make one, so we're not using that one. I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to cut right on the lines, not outside the lines, because there's always a little gap when you put your next stamp on. And so you don't need to have that little, okay. And because it's sticky on the one end, now it will just stick. Okay, so I'm going to put my mask right on him, and then I can keep, and then usually what I do, if I'm going to make a bunch of these cards, I will cut 2 or 3 of these out together too, because they don't need to have the stamp lines on them. You just need the image, and then they can go right in your little box. Okay, and now I'm going to just line up some other punches. This is going to be my key one because it's sitting there in the middle. And now look when I pull it out. Isn't that cool? Now they're all lined up that way, and I can just keep moving this mask. And if you notice, I can still see a little bit of the black because I want to have, there is a little give. I was trying to see if I had a scrap paper bound. Oh, here's a scrap paper. So notice if I do that, you end up getting a little bit of a blank spot when it goes over. And since I don't want that, I just make sure the black is showing right there. And then I can just add another pumpkin. So this would be a great slimline card. I could just keep these going all down the row. Oh, that one didn't get very out, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to do this one too because it really is. We're in a pumpkin patch. Now, I could also be putting them some behind the others. So anyway, just a fun idea. So the whole purpose of this card was just to show how to do that.
The interesting thing about this pumpkin patch is somebody's already come and carved them.
One more comment about the last treat bag. Mary Ellen was just saying that she was going through her old things from years ago, and she found a treat bag that she saved. And I do that too. I save things that I want for patterns later. But isn't that fun? So sometimes we just forget simple techniques, and masking is just one of those that just is really fun. Okay, so that's that card. And let's see, I think I have one more, and then it's Tim's turn. So my last one.
Karen saves the best for last.
Oh, of course. Okay, last one I did want to show the treat bag holder dies. These are just great, so I thought I would just show. And of course, they come with all kinds of other little dies, and they cover all seasons. But I'm just using this great plaid again. And this is how you put it on a 6x6 sheet. You know, you might think, I can't do it this way. Can't have the plaids going that way, and I can't do it this way. But these are just perfectly designed to fit on a 6x6. Which also means if you're using a 12x12, you get 4 on a page, and just know that. Rebecca wants to go find that pumpkin patch. I miss doing that. I was just thinking that the other day. We used to go all the time, and I still love to go. I just don't know if there's many people out. I mean, we just really have been living an isolated life. So I don't know that we'll go this year, but it sure sounds fun. It's just such a thing to do in the fall. And then, of course, the apple orchards, of course, with the pumpkins and everything. And then come home with fresh apple pie. Yeah, that was always a fun thing. Okay, so look how easy this is. And now these side things, this is going to just slip right in. These are treat boxes that, if your kids are old enough to do this part, they can just do this. And look at this. There's no glue or anything. Now, we can just tie that. And since we have the same ribbon, I'm going to use that. And then all I'm going to do to decorate this, I just think this will be enough. The little pumpkin guy, the little owl guy again. And this is one of the die cuts that come in there. There's 3 different shapes that you can put these images on. And I just think that's so cute. And I just colored them with blends in different colors, light and dark pumpkin pie, and I think mango. So it just kind of goes with these colors. And let me see. I'm not sure if I want a bow or not, but I'll do it. I'll give myself enough room to have the choice.
So to play on words, a bow or not?
Oh, yes, because I usually do nots. Yes, it took me a while. It took me a while. So, okay. Well, I'll leave it with the bow.
Or not.
But of course, you could do anything you want. But I think that is so cute. And before Tim shows his, I'm going to show you the stamp sets we used today. After he shows you his, I'm going to show you my favorite one that I haven't used yet that's going to be. So there's yet another, that die holder. And now just think, this comes for all seasons. Now how cute would this be for Valentine's or a little Christmas thing at the table or birthdays? And there's no mess. There is no, I don't have to mess with my glue and get it on wrong. So we used the Hallows Night Magic and the paper that goes with it. I used Happy Haunting out of the banner year. Oh, we're using this on Tim's card. Love this, the Festive Corners. See those spider webs? And it has words that go around. And the pumpkin comes out of here. After his, I'm going to show you. No, okay, Tim.
Okay.
I asked him, do you want to do a hard card or an easy card today? Not hard, but just,
difficult.
More steps. Oh, and this one, which I already showed.
And I forgot what I said. And I'm not sure what this is.
I think he lucked out today.
Okay. Karen has actually done some work for me already.
Yes.
But I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now.
Oh, there are your pieces.
They're in there. Oh, yes, that's right. It's all coming back to me now.
Okay. This is going to be a really simple card.
Okay.
And a lot of times that is just what we want.
Yes.
So again, he's using the plaid. Oh, these plaid papers are fabulous. And he's going to see if he can center it. It goes all the way down. I'm doing a 3-inch square, and that makes the punch perfect to put all the way down and side to side, and it'll be in the middle. And that's one way to try it.
Push the wrong end.
Well, you're just checking, right? You're just checking.
Look at that. Look at the ears. Perfect ears.
And of course, we could make a calico cat just by using other prints, but I think this is really cool. Ooh, I like the black and white too.
Okay. Now, I think
you're going to pick one of these sides to go on there, but look at this. You could choose either side.
Okay.
I had a plaid in mind when I did that. You know what? We can show it both sides then.
Where's my
okay.
Where's my test kit? Where's my I don't know what I'm doing because the image that the model
was never completed. Well, I kind of had a half done model, you know. Ooh, I like that. Okay, here's how it looks with the plaid. So let's just show this, and you know, doing both sides I think is great.
I agree.
And I kind of like that black and white. It's kind of okay. Now you can do your luck at doing this, or you can use the glue. I'm just going to roll it ahead a little bit so it's sticky. And I will clean this one off before the next. Yeah, I told Tim to show you how easy this is to work. No, I didn't.
This is
fun to just kind of create as you go and think, oh, let's do that side, you know. Do you see when it pulls out and gets that sticky stuff? That's where it also then starts catching on other parts of this. This is why I have to clean this off. Good.
Okay. We're getting there. Maybe. No. But, you know.
That works.
Good enough is good enough.
And then I would just use glue dots in the 4 corners. That's how I love to attach things to the front of cards. I said that's kind of my lazy.
I have one left. Since we're not wasting. That really, there is something wrong with this.
There is. I know. It's just funny because it's the only one like this. It might be just that it's. I have no idea what it is. They usually come off just so easily when I press on them.
Yeah.
Marilyn Durbin says the Celine Dion song, Tim. It's all coming back to me now. I love it. Love it, love it.
Look at that. That is weird. It pulled paper off rather than giving it up.
So it is just weird.
There is something.
But you know what you can do? You can just pull it off here and stick it on. Did you know that that's another alternative?
Yes, there is. But I don't have fingernails, so.
Okay, and now notice how these edges, it just makes it fun. So it kind of can just kind of frame the, I like that with the black and white.
I'm not sure how this is supposed to work.
It's okay, just so you see some of that on both sides. We're on this spider web kick. That's okay, it's Halloween. It can be it can be a little crooked. The webs at least are straight.
That's good. Who did those? Okay. Here we go. Now.
And then what you do with the cat.
Boy, that's a good question. What am I going to do?
This is a great card for, cat lovers anywhere. And just this idea of using the cat as a silhouette for other occasions. This would be a great cat sympathy card. Just getting a new cat, it's just kind of a fun anything.
I guess I'm going to do this.
You're going to go for a whole different look inside. So how cool is that?
And they're going different directions because they're reversed.
Those are our fun little treat ideas. And I'm going to show you the stamps that I didn't even get around to using.
Just wait. I can show.
You got to show one more?
I can show you.
Okay. Oh,
she matches.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a real plan for that. Oh.
It was like 40 degrees this morning, and we don't turn the furnace on until about...
Tim says, did you know the neighbors have their furnace on, Karen? Oh, that's interesting.
Thanksgiving. You have to have frozen water in a glass on the counter before Karen will turn the heat on. So I dress like this, and this, and I got to show you this.
And he says, I'm not changing.
A Starbucks.
I said, you don't need to. It's totally fine. This is his real look around the house now.
Old Starbucks
oh, look at
shirt.
that. Yes.
Anyway.
Very fun.
But Karen's warm-blooded, so she's dressed for Halloween.
And the stamp set we never got to is this one. So I'm going to do things. And here's my favorite stamp set. So that's why I wanted to end with Tim's cat card. Because look at this. Oh. Okay, I have just a ton of really cute ideas with this stamp set. And as you can see from today, all ideas are good for all kinds of things, not just Halloween. So thank you for spending this time for you. And our hearts go out to all of you out west, living with these fires. And Kathy says you can come on over, Tim. So oh, thank you, everyone. Team Titus, LeVar calls us. Great cards
Team
today.
Titus what?
Just said great cards. Team Titus.
Team Titus.
We appreciate you spending the time with us and being patient with us. We know how blessed we are to be able to do this together.
And we're going to work on getting our mics correct before we ever start.
And I'll put links to the different things. And then in the morning, I will have the blog post up with all the details and measurements, if you care. So thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.